Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon on Motor Nubs, and this is me introducing the $500 Turbo Car Challenge. There's a bunch of other channels participating in it. All their links will be down below in the description, and all of them are releasing a video today right around the same time as this one's releasing. I don't know the exact time at the moment, but please go and check those guys out because they will all have a build also. So this is me going over my build. Once I go inside, I'll explain the rules, but this is the car I picked up for my $500 Turbo Car Challenge. This is a 1995 Honda Accord. It is a factory 5-speed OBD1 4-door non-VTEC. So this is the F22, I think it's a B2, I believe. Let me pop the hood here and I'll show you what we're working with. Alright, so we have a F22 B2 right there. That's where it says it on the block, if you've ever wanted to know. So this is a non-VTEC 2.2 liter 4-cylinder motor. Typically these don't make a ton of power. I don't know exactly what they make. I'll put it on the screen right now, what they make at the crank from the factory. Obviously this one's got some miles on it. I think a little over 200,000 miles to be somewhat exact, but not exactly exact, because I don't think the dash is still working and counting miles anymore. But all in all, the car runs good. It still has AC, heat, everything works on this car. Power windows. It's not a bad car at all, actually. It's like everything works. I'll go grab the keys and actually start it up. Now, as for the budget, obviously it's called the $500 Turbo Car Challenge. I paid more than $500 for this car, but this car did come with some extra parts, and I've already sold those parts. So what I have currently invested into this car is $500. So I'm starting with $500. And then now I am going to start buying turbo parts. I already have a majority of them that have come in. I'll be doing independent videos coming up on each and every single piece, and also when we go to install them. But if anybody was wondering, you're going to try to keep your budget around $500 for parts for turboing. So $500 for the car, $500 for the turboing. So $1,000 or less invested. And then we're going to be doing some performance testing, and also at the end there will be voting on who, you know, looks the most mint, whose was the cheapest, what was the best daily driver. But as of right now, all those parts are already spoken for. That VTEC head, intake manifold, I already got those sold. That's helping keep the price of this car in. Alright, so as many of you can tell, this car is not perfect. It's got dings, it's got dents, and actually the rear bumper has been cut. Apparently, I guess maybe it was backed into something and it was all nasty looking. This side's got a really good old dent right there, but they cut the rear bumper. Oh well, I guess I'm probably just going to leave it like that for right now. I don't really have any budget to buy another rear bumper unless I can come across one for really cheap. Some people told me to check out some online places, maybe get one for like 20-30 bucks, but I'd rather just concentrate on getting it up and running turbo wise. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty cut and dry, pretty simple. I still do have the Integra, by the way, but hopefully my plan for this car is to keep AC and do like a small log manifold and turbo mount right here. Bend those lines to get around there, and do low boost on a P06 or P28 chipped ECU with a base map for boost. So keeping stock injectors, keeping stock fuel, and hopefully that will work. I don't know how much power these support. I've seen some people online doing like 180 to 190 horsepower on the stock fuel system. I guess it just kind of depends how much that fuel pump will actually keep up with it, that it's, you know, being that it's got so many miles on it. So only time will tell, and let's go inside so we can go over the actual rules. Well, hold on, let me go grab the keys. I'll fire this thing up and let y'all hear this beast. Alright guys, now that we're back inside, let's go over the $500 Turbo Car Challenge rules. So the mission statement is build a hella fast turbo car on a budget in the spirit of the original Haggard builds. No F's necessary. Spend $500 or less on the car and $500 max on the turbo bits. Take the rules seriously, but don't take the challenge too seriously. Most importantly, be quick and have fun. The dates are, the competition is active June 1st, that's today when I'm releasing this video, to July 1st, 2019. May the competitors buy the car and start accumulating parts anytime in May 2019. Building the car other than maintenance should be done in June. June, the challenge officially begins June 1st, ideally with intro videos for each competing build coming out for that day. That's what this video is right here. All turbocharging work must be performed in June. The last day to work on the car is June 30th. July, competitors will release results videos showing required information on July 1st. We will calculate the winner and release a full results video on July 5th. The rules are $500 car, base car must be $500 or less, preferably purchased from someone you don't know personally. A free car from a friend would ruin the spirit of the competition. Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace fines are the best option. We want anyone to be able to compete in this challenge to encourage sticking to the budget. There will also be a small penalty, that's a word, for any amount spent on the car over $500. $500 turbo. The total cost for all components to turbocharge the car must be $500 or less. All parts should ideally be purchased from retailers like Amazon or eBay. Used components are acceptable, but costs should be calculated using prices currently available from retailers at the time of install. We will really want low spending to achieve true Haggard style to strongly encourage sticking to the budget. There will be a large penalty for any amount spent on turbocharging over $500. Any performance mods to the vehicle, for example coilover suspension or aftermarket limited slip differentials, will be counted into the turbo budget. Most big mods will likely be cost prohibitive. Wheels and tires will not count towards the budget, however, compound, drag radials, and race slicks are not allowed. We expect people to adhere to the spirit of the challenge and not try using this exception to gain an unfair advantage. Sensors and gauges added to the car will count towards the cost. Tracking. Keep track of all costs and be able to report them at the end of the challenge. You will need to list individual purchases and total spent in one of the required videos. Keep in mind all prices must be available to match at a retailer. Retail prices at the time of purchase will be used in the total despite what you have actually paid. Competing. Regardless of how well your car actually makes boost, you must attempt to put it through a series of challenges to be in the competition. You will need a smartphone capable of using an agreed upon app for testing. If your car blows up, you will receive no points for any incomplete performance challenge, but still may be eligible to win. Filming. You must make the required videos to be in the challenge. See required videos list below. You must also film the car and app while performing the challenges. We expect everyone to be honest. If your car blows up, we still want to see the videos. Friends. Having friends to work on your car is acceptable. The channel owner, yeah, I can speak, should do most of the work. We want an individual to be able to do this challenge alone, but obviously friends add to the fun. No free shop labor. Doesn't matter if they owe you a favor or are your buddies. If you own a shop, you may work there, but do it yourself. Fabrication you can do yourself. Does not have to be included in total spent. See cost exclusions. The mantra of competition is basically cheap, fast, fun. All the rules are meant to be followed, but we just want this to be awesome for viewers and participants. We also want viewership and growth for all participating channels. Keep it fair, spread the word, don't be a jerk, and we can obviously discuss any issues that come up. This isn't for a big money or pink slips, so just have a great time making awesome videos. And the challenges are as follows. Performance tests. All speeds are in miles per hour, all time are in seconds. The first test is a 0 to 60. How fast can you go 0 to 60? Second test is a 1/8 mile. How fast is your car in the 1/8? The third is a 1/4 mile. How fast is it in the 1/4 mile? And then the fourth, but potentially getting changed after talking to Aaron, is a 0 to 60 to 0. How fast can your car go 0 to 60 and then back to 0? The achievements, each results video will link to a voting for viewer decided achievements. Best value, the best daily, which one sounds the best, and then which one is the most mint, or the Haggard vote. For each performance test, after any penalties are applied for giving over budget, first equals 3 points, second equals second or 2, third equals 1. For each achievement after voting has run for 48 hours, first is 3 points, second is 2, and third is 1 point. The competitor with the most points at the end is the winner. Prizes to be determined. In the event of a tie, there will be a burnout competition tiebreaker. Burnout videos will be due July 7th, 2 days after the final results video on July 5th. There will be 24 hours of hidden results voting to build suspense and viewership. The final victory video, however, thereafter will be released on July 10th. Penalties: for every $100 spent over the $500 on the car, 0.1 seconds will be added to your time in each performance test. Every dollar will be included, rounded to the nearest whole dollar. So 655, 155 over budget would mean 0.155 added to each time. I'll leave a link for the rest of these down below, but that's basically that's everything. So guys, the Accord's going to be put through some tests, that's for sure. Look out for those videos. They're going to be coming down the pipeline pretty hot, a couple a week, if not more. I want to thank y'all for watching, and make sure you're liking the videos and subscribed, and check out the other guys in the challenge too, and comment down below. Let me know what they're doing. Let me know how they're doing. I'm going to be checking out their videos. I don't know who is going to actually win, but I think the Del Sol, I think that wideband is looking pretty nice. But yeah, so later guys, have a good one. Adios.